Hello, good evening, my dear friends, my dear sons and daughters, and of course, our precious one. Welcome to the Voice and Visuals of Amber on the 5th of October 2023. What is the good word today? Well, the good word is anxious, A-N-X-I-O-U-S. And we all know it's a very commonly used word. And we all also know that mostly it means to be worried, to have an anxiety. But then, when it is followed by different prepositions, its meaning changes slightly. So this evening, we will therefore have a look at those slight, subtle changes. Anxious followed by about. So when you are anxious about someone, it means you are very, very worried about that person's maybe safety, maybe health, and so on. Example, we are all very anxious about her health and studies. Number two, anxious to. Well, whenever you have the preposition to or the beginning of the infinitive to do. So, anxious to do something. It means very eager to do that particular thing. Example, she is very anxious to go abroad and settle there. Abroad means a foreign country, okay? Maybe the US, maybe Canada, or whatever. So she is very anxious to go abroad and settle there. So when we use anxious to, well, we shouldn't be using anxious for doing something. No, you are anxious to do something and not for doing something. So if we say she is very anxious for going abroad and settling there, that would be incorrect. The correct thing is she is very anxious to go abroad and settle there. And third, anxious for. Anxious for something. Here, it's not worried, but you eagerly wait for something to happen. My mother is anxious for the release of her first film, meaning she wants that her first film should be released as quickly as possible. She is anxious for the return of her granddaughter from abroad. So, that is all about anxious, and its different shades of meaning with changes in the prepositions following it. So I hope this lesson was a useful one, this session was a beneficial one. Take care, good night, Shab Khair, and Shubh Ratri.